minutes here. The whole thing is just a fantastic undertaking, and we're so proud and happy to be able to share it and spread the word. As a matter of fact, we're going to go to our next song right now, and this will introduce the next guest, and he goes by a rather unique name. I don't know if he's dating himself and remembering a comedian from yesteryear or how he created the name, but he goes by the handle Jumpin' Jack Benny Cortez, and we're going to listen to him right now on a thing called Hard Love.
That makes me feel right. I need a hard love from a hard woman. I need a lover who will treat me right. I need a hard love from a hard woman. I need a lover who will treat me right. Oh, my love, it's so easy for you. Aching to see you. Oh, baby, baby, why you make me feel this way? Hard love, hard night, nothing in our way. It ain't love, and you know it's true. There's only one thing left to do. I need a hard love from a hard woman. I need a lover who will treat me right. I need a hard love from a hard woman. I need a lover who will treat me right.
a guy called Jumpin' Jack Benny Cortez, and we're going to find out more about him right now. Benny, are you there?
Hey, David Bowers, what's happening? Happy New Year, guys.
Thank you, and Happy New Year to you and your What's Happening. This is a great album with some tremendous tracks, and what I really love about it is the comparison to one style versus another style, which we're going to get into here real shortly, because you and our other guest, Fran, have done different versions of the same song, and we're going to play one of those songs, both versions, so our listeners can see the difference as you guys have done it. But what an amazing concept. Now, I got to ask you that one question before we go on. Yeah. Where did you come up with Jumpin' Jack Benny Flash? Or Cortez?
Well, actually, it's Jumpin' Jack Benny, those three words there. Well, I had a musician drummer of mine. We were just in the studio messing around, and he just pointed out the fact that I get out on stage and I bounce around a lot. He says he's like a jumping jack. So he says Jumping Jack Benny, and it kind of stuck. I couldn't get rid of it. So I figured, you know what, I'll hang on to it. It seemed to get me open a few doors, but I've enjoyed it. It's hard, not to follow that name up and not put on a good show. So I try to get out there and be live out there,
So there's no association with the old comedian that goes back to the vaudeville days.
No, not at all. But I could hear where the similarities would be something.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you see, I was getting ready to ask a question about if he played the violin, and did you have a personal infrastructure support by the name of Rochester?
No, but I tell you what, I play the harmonica and the tambourines, and I put on a good live show. So I try to get out there and let the audience know that I'm there to really give them something to see and hear.
Oh, good. We need the musicians, the artists who get out there and put on a show. And I think a lot of the artists, the ones that have got some experience under their belts, are finding out that there's more to it than just standing up there and going through your hits. And that's a good thing, too. John Bon Jovial, you've been remarkably silent there. I know you must have something you'd like to contribute or ask.
Well, I don't know if my contributions are worth anything, but, I mean, you've been telling me that for years now.
But that's different.
Yeah, I tell you what, Benny.
On there, John.
Yeah, what we just listened to, it was, what it reminds me of, and first of all, Tom Waits came up with an expression. Now, your music does not remind me of Tom Waits' music, but he came up with an expression about smooth music on the stereo. And that was the first thing that I thought of about a minute into this song, and just how smooth the thing is. And I love the production values. It's a really nice melodic piece of music.
Well, I was introduced to this by Danny, and when I first heard it, I got the same vibe. I just thought the arranging and his direction in the studio just took me some places that actually I hadn't really explored. He allowed me to work with his ideas, and then he choreographed me around some of the material, and just a great direction. And I fell in love with a lot of the tunes, like Francesca did, and we were all happy to support Danny in this great opportunity of putting together music like this. It's just unique in its own package. But I've enjoyed from the start working with Danny Johnson, and again, his support has been tremendous to have. We all learn every day from someone, and I picked up a lot of good pointers and a lot of studio direction from Danny, so I owe a lot to him on this one.
It's also readily apparent. No, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think it is not only unique, but I think it's important, occasionally at least, to have a situation where you have the person who writes the music, produces the music, creates the concept, and puts it all together, because you get you get that person's viewpoint more than you do when one person writes the song, another person arranges it, a third person performs it, a fourth person puts the album together. I mean, not that either way is bad, but I think it's good to look at the whole picture where you get the original creative artist's feel right straight through. And this is a sterling tribute to Dan. As a matter of fact, we're going to get into that next step I promised you right now, and we'll talk about the comparisons after we listen to the track the first time. I think it's rather ironic that we're going to play You Better Think Twice. Here's the first version. This is Francesca Capasso.
Something's going wrong in our happy little home. You stay out late at night and leave your girl home alone. There's something you ought to know. And honey, I'll say it real nice. Before you burn me once, baby, you know you better think twice. Now I'm the kind of woman that doesn't like to fool around. You're the kind of man that knows every girl in town. There's something you ought to know. Oh, honey, and you know, I'm gonna say it real nice. Before you burn me once, you know you better think twice. I told you once, and now I told you twice. You never listen to my advice. You better make me happy. Don't make me feel sad. Or you're gonna see a woman get real mad. I ain't gonna take no more of this fooling no more. If you don't want to love me, baby, head out on the door. But if you're gonna go out and play, oh, then you better play real nice. Before you burn me once, baby, you know you better think twice. Oh, play it now. Better make me happy.